Hello, I'm Claire. I'll discuss to you some of the features of our online project site located at m-try-r.com/carry. In my outline, I'll discuss some of the third-party extensions installed in our website. Modules like Google Analytics and social widgets, components like the Akeeba Back-up and Remository, and I'll also make mention of some other installed extensions in our website. To start with is the Google Analytics or the GA module. This is a free web analytics tool offering detailed visitor statistics. The tool can be used to track all the usual site activities such as visits, page views, pages per visit, bounce rates, and average time on site. In our website, we installed the module here. It's the visitor counter module. Google Analytics had reported that there are already 153 visits to our website. So now we'll try to access the analytics. Okay, we'll try to view the report here. Basically, the date range of this report is from January 24 to February 23, 2011. That's up to yesterday. You would notice here the statistics, the site usage details, the visitors for the date range, and of course I'm very much interested here in the map overlay. For example, we want to view this part here. That's in Russia. You will notice that we have some visitors here in Moscow, 4 visitors, and actually we can also track down the details on that. For example, the one in the Philippines, it's also a very detailed report. Here is my location. I'm in Tacloban City. We have classmates from Cebu. We have friends from Cagayan. Of course, it's situated here in Manila area. Okay, next to GA is social widget. In social media terms, a widget is a highly targeted, often niche application that can be embedded into sites like a web page or blog by any user who has authorship rights. In our site, we can view the social widgets here. For example, I'd like to share this website on Facebook. Just have to click the small widget and I'll place here, please visit our site. And I'll choose one thumbnail and I'll share. So if I'll visit my profile and I'll refresh it, here is the widget that I referred. If I'll click on this link, it will redirect the site to the Carry website. Okay, let's now go to Akeeba Back-up. This is the open source site backup, restoration, and migration suite for Joomla sites. This is the front end of our website, but the Akeeba can be configured here at the back end just under the Components menu. For beginners, it is advisable to first check the configuration. Basically, we have to choose the archiver engine in zip format. Then let's get back to the control panel wherein we can back up now. We just have to click this big button, the backup now button. And of course our website will now be backed up. So here it says backup completed successfully and we can administer the backup files. So we have it here, backup taken on Wednesday, February 23, 2011 at 12:40. and you can click this one and download it. So it will now be downloaded as a zip format where later you can restore it back to your website. Another feature of our site is the Remository, which is a component that supports the secure hosting of local and remote files for download by site visitors. Files can be uploaded by users, in our case the client, but we did not enable this feature in the front end. And also locally hosted files can be stored in either the database or the file system. In our website, this can be accessed under the Services Download Brochure sub-menu. Here we have uploaded the three files, the carry brochure, price list, and the zipped brochure. With Remository, we can also keep track of the number of downloads by our customers. We can configure the Remository at the back end under Components, Remository. Here we can view the Manage Files menu, wherein we can add either a remote file or just a local file in our server. And finally, we have the jHackguard, which is a plugin. This is designed by SiteGround to protect Joomla websites from hacking attacks. Just add it to your Joomla and it will be safe against SQL injections, remote URL, file inclusions, remote code executions, and XSS-based attacks. In our website, this is under the Extensions Plugin Manager. Here in the site, it's in the page 2 already, and we have it here, the jHackguard, and it is enabled. Additional information of the plugins, modules, and components installed in our website. We also have events calendar, sitemap, feedback form, and reservation page. We have here the events calendar, and of course we can also view the sitemap from here. But for some clients, they would prefer to search the site. Example, if we want to have a body scrub, just place scrub here. All pages in our website which contains the keyword scrub will be shown. So here, for example, a page from the whole body massage. Customers can also visit the Contact Us page, wherein our classmate made a reservation form. Just have to click this link. And our clients can send their feedbacks to us. And finally, users can also log in here if they want to reserve for an appointment. Here we have the reserve here form. And of course, we have to choose an appointment date later than the specified or the current date. That's all, and thank you so much for viewing.